Welcome to the Outer Rim Rookie, a beginner's journey to join the 501st and Rebel Legion. My name is Rob Williams. Today we are starting a 3-part series on our Walt's Trooper Factory armor build. There's a lot going on in this armor, and it's been a long time since I've done a video on the AT-AT Trooper, and it has a lot to do with these next 3 videos. We're going to break down each video into parts. Part 1, today, we're going to talk about the Greeblies. The Greeblies are not from Walt's Trooper Factory, it's actually from Pilot Bay. However, when I ordered the Walt's Trooper Factory armor, these Pilot Bay Greeblies came with it. So I have to assume it's all kind of handshake between the two companies. So we're going to check out the Greeblies, the quality of it, and see if everything's there. Part 2, we're going to check out the quality of Walt's Trooper Factory hard armor, from the shoulder pads to the chest pieces and the head, all unassembled. In part 3, we're going to talk about the quality of service by Walt's Trooper Factory. This is a very important series, especially for new people like myself who are buying armor and don't usually buy a lot of armor unassembled, and also how to deal with companies and the quality of service as well as the quality of their product. If you're nervous about buying armor, this whole series may be useful for you, because I'll tell you right now, I learned a lot through this process, and it was an 8-month long process that I was not genuinely happy about. But putting that aside, let's take it piece by piece and examine the quality of the work first. So as I said, let's talk about the Greeblies from Pilot Bay. Here we go. All right, so here is the Greeblies for the AT-AT driver from Pilot Bay. Let's take a look at this. I've already opened this up, went through it. So this is kind of a re-unboxing for me, but a first time for you. So first off, what I noticed is it's very organized. I love the fact that everything has its own place. So we have the back piece right here, which we'll get into. This set here looks like it's for the bucket with the canisters and the hoses and everything, so that's nice. We have stickers and parts for the front box. This here is more parts for the bucket, including pillbox, tusks, stuff that goes under the tusks. We have the play button that goes on the side, so more stuff for the bucket. This stuff here looks like it goes to the front chest piece. So it looks like this is a red glass piece here and some more small doodads, so we'll get into that in a sec. I think that's it. So let's take a look at it one by one and break it down. So let's start with this piece right here. This is the back plate. I don't know honestly which way's up. I don't know if it's this way or this way. It's probably going to drive people nuts who know what this is, and I'm holding it upside down if I am, but either way, looks lovely. The decals are really nice, laid out, centered. It looks super great here and here. Gold sort of shine to it with the wire looking design scribbles here. Nice. This is a really thick piece of, is it plastic? I don't know what this is, to be frank, but it's nice and thick, solid. And one thing I did notice, besides it's got holes here to help guide you on how to put it on, I'm assuming, there is slight bubbling that happens throughout this sticker. If I point it out right here, you can probably see it right around here. It goes down here. There's a bit of bubbling that happens down over here as well. And a bit here and here. It's small, it's tiny. I don't want to play with it as much. I don't want to pop the blister, but it's not noticeable if I hold it back a bit. When you're looking at something so impressive like an AT-AT Trooper in its armor, I don't think you'll notice that. So it still looks great, really good, really proud of this. Obviously Pilot Bay on the back. Yeah, fantastic, good job. Let's take a look at the decals now. Okay, so here's the decals. Let's open it up. They just happen to put it in some sort of cable bag here, a little baggie. There we are. So, nice and easy. There's the chest piece for the box. Looks really good. There's a bit of acrylic plastic here. A hole for the red glass, which is in another bag I saw. A little bit of bubbling here and there, but not too noticeable. Looks really good. Again, pretty sturdy, nice and strong. I'm not going to test it, but looks pretty good. Decals, nice thick, got a nice little texture to it. It's good. This one goes on the bucket. Awesome. Good color, matches. I think that's it. That's all for the decals. Just get a nice close look at these decals up close. You can see the texture. It's going to look really nice on the bucket. And if we take our time with the chest piece here, you can see a little bit of the bubbling on the back. not a problem. This is going to look good. And there'll probably be little bits and pieces that you put on here. All right, let's take a bag of these Greeblies here. I chose this one because it's got the red glass that goes inside the chest box plate. Yeah, so here's the glass right here. I'm not gonna open it up yet, but it looks really nice. And obviously you have nice pieces here. Some pieces need to be shaved down just a tad, but not a lot of work needs to be done for these. They have the proper screws, the proper pieces, little doodads and greeblies as they say right there. It looks like something from the Millennium Falcon. Looking at it right now, it looks a bit overwhelming, like what are these pieces for? I'm pretty confident I will be able to figure things out. Little pieces like this, that's awesome. It would have been helpful to have a checklist to make sure everything's here, because in the past of purchasing things, pieces go missing. IKEA usually has these checklists, for example. I know it takes a lot of time and money and effort to put a checklist together, but it might be worth considering as a company to have a checklist so people like myself can make sure everything's here instead of building it and all of a sudden realizing, uh-oh, I'm missing this little Greebly here, whatever this piece is. It looks great. Awesome. Let's wrap it up and open another bag. It's really nice. It looks like metal, but obviously it's not. It's great detail. Lovely detail. All right, let's check out some of these Greeblies for the mask. This includes the tusks and some other face pieces. And it looks like they also have some stickers in here as well, some decals. But these are the tusks right here. They're not metal tusks, they're plastic tusks, but that's okay. I have an extra set of metal if I choose to go that way. A good shape to it. I guess I'm gonna have to just kind of sand it down and spray paint it. The backings for the tusks that will go inside the holes of the mask. These little pieces here, if I remember what I read, I think they're play buttons from a tape cassette recorder, and they go somewhere on the mask. Kind of cool that they kit bash all this together. So it's supposed to resemble play buttons on a tape cassette recorder. Very cool. More little buttons. These are little squares that are located on the bucket. Sometimes in the front, sometimes on the back. I can't remember exactly where these pieces go. You just have to sand it down a bit here, a little on the edges. Nice little clean job there, but that's going to be easy to do. This is the pill box. It does open and close, but when I open it up, it kind of just falls apart. I might just glue this together and keep it together like that. But this goes on the back of the helmet right here. And it works, just tidy up just a touch here on the edges, but it should be fine. I have no idea what this piece is for, but there it is, whatever that piece is for. And I got two to boot. I think that's going to be the mystery of all this, is like, where do these pieces go? I know exactly where these pieces go. These are the clock gears that go right in the forehead. And they're done really well. Great detail to it, nice shape, got some weight to it. It's screwed together, as you can see, kind of flips around. I'm really liking the shape. This was a big deal for me, making sure that this looks nice, clean edges. Really good job. Really proud of these. I think a lot of this needs to be painted as well. There's going to be a lot of painting that needs to be done with this. And some more decals, squares, I believe. It looks like these are little square stickers or so. No, there they are. These are obviously more stickers that go on the bucket, maybe on the front, maybe on the back. We'll take a look at the design of the mask and figure it out. There you go. There's one half of the Greeblies for the bucket. And finally, the second bag for the helmet. Let's open this up and check what's inside. So we have these pieces right here. I believe these are CO2 chargers originally that were kit bashed onto the mask. And they're very cool. I think it goes to the side near the temple of the mask. Looks really good. Nice plastic make to it. These are, looks like metal tubes. It looks like I'm going to have to spray paint this a little bit, but they're metal. I was surprised with that. I was expecting it to be plastic. So you can see sort of in there. These go on the side again. Very curious. I'm going to be curious how I'm going to put this together and how I'm going to spray paint this. So, because I don't believe it's yellow. I believe it's gray. But there you go. Some tubing for the helmet. And this for me is one of my favorite pieces of the helmet. The canisters that go in the back. There's one. There's another. And it looks like there are some pieces here. There we go. Some more pieces. Little knobs there that probably go at the top. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes at the top here. Boom, boom, like that. These canisters look great. They're probably washing machine parts or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'd love to look into the history of what these are originally designed for. I know that there are hoses that come out and they're used for like washing machine water disposal. Great design, looks good. And later on I might put some tape on this, some red tape to match the decals, and also a red piece of tape for the mohawk, but you can add color to this just like in the movie. So 2 pieces there. Whoops, this is interesting. Why is this white and gray and then gray and white? Is that the way it's supposed to be? Huh, I have to look into that. This one of those might be upside down. Let's double check. Possible one of these might be upside down. It's possible that this is the way it is. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm very curious. Just noticed that now. After looking at the CRL and some pictures of the original helmet, it looks like I'm gonna have to paint this whole thing anyways. So it doesn't really matter that this is gray and this is white. It's gonna have to be repainted. So yeah, so there you go. That's a piece of cake. And I didn't realize how many more little pieces of red tape I can put on this thing to add some color to these canisters. They're very intricate when it comes to design. Really cool though, looks super nice. Awesome. What also something I didn't notice is that these hoses go right in there. Like that. There's a lot of hose hidden and just a little bit of hose that we see in here and here. Again, it has to be gray. I am going to have to paint this. But yeah, it just slides right in there. Great fit. Good job. So I'm just going through all the pieces again, just kind of comparing what I have to pictures that I've seen to videos on YouTube and how to put this all together. And I've noticed a couple things. It's small, but a little bit frustrating. And another reason why there needs to be a checklist to all this. There are at least 2 pieces missing from what I can see. There's one piece here. It's a small piece. It looks like a little... like a needle almost. I don't think this is the piece, but it looks like a little bit of needle. Here's a picture of it right up here. But there's a piece missing here, and it's not in any of this. Also, there's another piece missing that goes here. It goes underneath this. It's like a mesh, a silver mesh or a silver sort of textured thing that goes underneath this little pin here and is placed right here. Again, here's a picture of it. It's not anywhere in this. It's 2 pieces missing, and I'm still going through it. Guys, you need to have a checklist. You need to help people like myself who are learning how to build this. Just put a checklist down. It'll help you, it will help the builder, and it will put trust in the company and the maker. So there you go. There's the Greeblies from Pilot Bay. Boom, there you are. Overall, really good quality stuff. Love the detail. Love that the pieces are very nicely sculpted or molded. Fantastic job. There's going to be a bit of fun kind of figuring out where everything goes, and then there's going to be a lot of frustration about trying to figure out where everything goes. I kind of wish there was a checklist still, and you're going to hear me harp about that for the next couple of videos, I guarantee you. All in all, 8.5, 9 out of 10. So far. I mean, that could change when I start installing this and realize size may be off, but for now, let's give it an 8.5 and see how we go from there. So that's part 1 of our Walt's Trooper Factory armor build. We have 2 more videos to go. Next episode, we're going to take a look at Walt's armor itself, see how it holds up, the quality of it, and then in part 3, we're going to dive into the quality of the customer service. I hope you stay tuned for both those episodes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, help the channel grow, and don't forget to check out the Generation X-Wing podcast. We do episodes live every second Thursday, and we have an audio episode every Saturday, wherever you download podcasts. Thanks for watching. See you in part 2. And remember, armor and Greeblies are built on hope. Bye.